Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, episode 8. In the last episode, we had gone through the forest and beaten Najaka. Yeah, and I died to her a few times. Also, the weapon of the day was a hammer. And I shouldn't forget that we actually turned the contraption of Majula for 2,000 and 2,000 souls, and we went to Huntsman Copse. So we have that bonfire when we want to go there. In this episode, we'll be going through No Man's War for getting there first. And that's why I'm here, not in Majula, so that we just started off without having a loading screen. Today's episode is the thrusting sword, and here's like me explaining it. So, as I said before, with the thrusting swords, you know, and that all that jazz, the weapon of the day, there are exactly. Let me remember. There are exactly. They got the few swords. There are nine piercing swords in the game, or thrusting swords. They're very similar, and you know, here they are, right? They all act very similarly. They're all very thrusty weapons. We actually have another thrusting sword, so I can show you like what it does. It's very similar. They're all very thrusty weapons. The Millbreaker here breaks shields. Not really breaks it, but like pierces them. And the rapier is one of the best weapons in the game, so yeah. Yeah, carry on with the video. Alright, now that you saw that delight, you know how the sword works, and all that jazz. I didn't say backstabs in that video, but backstabs and riposte are very similar to normal swords. So if you come over here, this is the only reason we, are here. It's because it goes to a new area. Monastery Charm. I actually don't remember what that does, so let's see. It's good to read. Monastery Charm. Rogue Water. Cures poison and recures HP. That's good. That's a good weapon. Restores HP and spell uses. I didn't explain that. And Skeptic Spice. Leaves required faith by 1 for chosen spell. We won't be able to use that for much later. But yeah, those are kind of the items that we have for now. And that's kind of it. So yeah, so this is this area. You might be wondering why I did this now rather than later, because I wanted to. That's kind of it. Also, why did you do that? So remember, this guy is like one of my least favorite versions of the old knights, but they're really not all that bad. With the rapier being so, well, useful and good, it definitely helps out a lot. Come over here and you get some dark troches, human effigies, soul, and I don't know what this is. Old knight halberd, which it's just halberd, but it's like really good. Like, this halberd's really good. Like, look at that. Look at the plus damage it gives. Like, the scaling is great on this weapon. The only problem with it has like no durability. Like, this has 70 and this has 20, but like it's so good. A lot of the weapons that are a lot better, they don't have a ton of durability. That's how you know they're good or not. Sometimes that's bad sometimes. Oh, also dark troches will give you more dark defense. We haven't actually found much dark damage enemies, so yeah, but just to know, that's what they do. Go over to the right for I don't think anything. Oh, this is the way to go. We want to go to the left. It's not the right. We're gonna go to the left because there are a few things over here that I want to do. One, there's Cyan Knight, and this time he's just wearing he's using a spear. I think these guys are much easier than their other counterparts because they kind of just sit still and just poke a lot of time. They also are pretty cool. I'm really hoping we can actually get something from them because we haven't been lately. Also, you can hit these guys when they're coming up too, which is pretty cool. And no, nothing, because screw my life. Come over here and this is the first time we're ever gonna get an item like this. It's not the last. It's going to be the first time, though. Sublime Bone Dust. You remember this from Dark Souls 3. What it does is... Let me go to it. What it does is it burns and bonfires to upgrade. Estus Flask is literally the exact same use in Dark Souls 3. It basically gives you more healing for your Estus Flasks, which are amazing. Which, you know, in itself is amazing. So, that's all it does. But you can't burn it at any bonfire, just like how it was in Dark Souls 3. Surprisingly, you have to actually burn it in the Majula bonfire. Or if we were playing Dark Souls 3 in the Fire Keep area. Fire Keep Sanctuary. Yeah, Fire Sanctuary. Whatever it's called. I don't remember. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. It's whatever. And this is all filled out with water. Right there's nothing, but up here there's something that's fun. This guy, he's cool. That's a pretty interesting dude. That's it for him. But as you can see, when we come over here, there's a basket. Also, he's got a few friends. For some reason, it feels like being a problem. Let me just heal up, I guess. These guys shouldn't be all that much of a problem for you guys. Just use that. Remember that time I bought 300 arrows but didn't equip them? Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually equip the arrows that I bought. And we actually will be needing to come back here for a, for what word am I thinking of? For a fragment of the branch of yore. I mean, I have one, but there's no real point in using it. That makes sense? Probably doesn't. And as we come up here to this area, you'll notice we have a bonfire. Coolio. Just kind of take a nice sit here. Okay. Now that I'm done resting at this bonfire, let's get going. Alright, so what we're going to do is look at this beautiful area. But second off, what we're going to do is we're going to hit this guy. So he falls to his demise. Next, we're going to come over here and hit those guys. What we're going to do after that, come up here, we're going to snipe this guy. That's kind of it. That's the whole idea. And for right now, we don't actually need to snipe anybody anymore, which is pretty cool. We still will. But for now, we don't actually need to. And in here, there are a few guys that just want to have a nice good old jolly time. Watch out, I mean, these guys are pretty... I mean, they're, you know, the originals, but... still, they can still easily kill you if they team up on you. So just be careful. That's kind of the best advice I can give for now. Also, these guys are new enemies. I believe they're called Vangrians. Yep, Vangrian stuff. There are a lot of them in this area. Just watch out for them. They got some pretty annoying combos, but nothing too bad. Come here, get a Titanite shard. You could do this area a lot earlier. But, you know, I didn't, there's no real point for me to do it earlier. And here comes, more sniping, because I can. That's the whole reason why. Come on, hit him. Okay, or don't, that's cool. There you go, he's dead. He'll climb up if you don't hit him. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of sniping for now, while we, you know, have all these arrows that I can use. If I'm being honest, there are a lot of enemies in this area, but they shouldn't be too bad as long as you're careful. That's kind of the best advice I can give. Be careful. I mean, it makes sense. Every time I'm here and you see that there's a few guys in here, you also can see that, you know, you're gonna get memed on if you're not careful. Really, if you're playing Dark Souls, you just be careful in general. I don't see why I need to tell you that. I'm just gonna run backwards a little bit because there's a lot of them. Because you know, leveled up and using a pretty good weapon. That's why these guys aren't taking that many hits. Ooh, dark pine resin. So very similar to the gold pine resin from earlier. Dark pine resin will do the same, except put dark on your right-hand weapon. And, you know, dark is cool. I mean, I don't really have a use for it. I don't think, you know, it's as useful as some other items, but I mean, you still need to buff your weapon. You still need to buff your weapon. So, I don't blame him for it. This guy, I don't know what his deal is. I just know that he likes torches. That's kind of it. Get some iron arrows. Very useful arrows. They do a lot more damage than their counterparts. And that's kind of it for this area, for what I know. Yeah, there's nothing else here. I don't know why they put it in. And, you know, I don't know why that guy's there. I don't know if it's different in the other versions of this game either, so, you know. It's whatever, though. Also, be careful around dogs. They're not cool. Come up here and you'll find a familiar face. Ah, Looktail.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
No, I really haven't. Well, I have. Since my armor and
The
stuff.
longer I am here, the more madness I discover.
Oh, really? Well.
A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you. Of course, I've no idea what it is. Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead? These poor souls affected by the curse. An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true, I can only hope that they are. I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry.
Alright. So that's... Yeah, she came from Mira. She's a pretty cool woman. That's kind of her whole gist for now. But don't worry, she's a very interesting person. And hopefully one day she'll light up. That'd be nice. Oh, more iron arrows. So you notice how these guys are really not all that bad. They're, again, really aren't. I think they're worse in groups. But as long as you can snipe them, they're really not all that bad. You know, of course, if you could actually get an arrow shot, that'd be cool. These guys, I don't remember what they shoot, but just remember that, don't hit by it. Don't get hit by it. That's probably the best thing to do. Just don't get hit by whatever they throw. I mean, I shouldn't need to tell you guys that. I know that I've been using the bow a lot in this episode, but the weapon of the day is the piercing sword. I've only been using the bow because the bow is easier to use in this area. And there's nothing really special about the piercing sword. Also, I also need to explain the weapons, I guess, which makes sense. Let me explain the bows and stuff. Bows, you shoot. That's kind of the weapon idea of them. There are a few weapons. There are a total of 8 bows in the game. All of which have differing type of damage and stuff. Then there are light crossbows, or crossbows, not just light crossbows. Or the same thing with bows, they shoot and they do damage. There are a total of 6 in the game. That's the best description I can give you. I mean, of course, I wanted to describe them to you. I wanted to tell you what they can do, but for the most part, they're pretty... I don't want to say useless, but they're pretty useless. For now. So then we come to this area. Very interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. This area kind of sucks. If you're bad at the game. And I'm not, so yeah. As long as you snipe these guys up top, the guys down below won't be a problem. There are a few dogs around here. Don't worry about them. They're not going to be too bad of a problem. The more problem would be the arrow guys, but if you dealt with them, you won't be needing to worry. And this is where you let them break it, because you don't feel like breaking it. Or you let them get stuck, which is what I do. You see what that guy just did there? Yeah, that's a combo that kind of sucks. Okay, no, it doesn't just kind of suck. It does suck. But, yeah. This guy is pretty cool. Yeah, I like shooting arrows and stuff. That's kind of the whole gist of it. No! Don't get killed. These guys have a really horrible combo that will kill you, and it's not fun. Well, all enemies have combos that will kill you, but this guy... Vagarians are not fun with their combos. I think they're really annoying. That's kind of the gist of it. But because I am good with my weapon, I shouldn't be getting killed by them, so we're good. Just remember, be careful. These things have oil on them, and that's why so many things shoot. So many things shoot fire in this. It's because of oil. So I'm actually going to use a Pharaoh's Lockstone here to make my life easier. It lights up everything around here. You might be wondering, why does this matter? I don't know why you say it like that, but it matters for a multitude of reasons. One, we're going to come to this op area for a reason. I come up here second because, well, it makes this game easier. It makes this easier because you see those guys in that hole there? Yeah, they're afraid of the light, and guess what we did? We lit up the whole entire area. That's it. Ooh, a SIBO. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I knew it was a thing. I didn't know that these guys dropped it. But they don't like light. That's the whole shtick. So, yeah. You can go in there and try to kill them, or you could just stand out here and snipe them. There's a few items that I want to pick up in there, so let's just kind of snipe them for now. They actually will cause bleed, too. And if you're wondering what bleed does, bleed is a very interesting thing. It's not like an overtime thing like poison is. It's like an instant damage thing. Like how Frenzy is in Bloodborne. It's like instant damage. Also, you could parry these guys. Riposte these guys, apparently. I didn't know you could do that. I meant backstab. Why am I saying stupid words? They also can break walls. Just watch out. Every wall might be a bad wall. For the most part, they're not all that difficult enemies. Just watch out for their bleed. That's kind of the best thing I can say. Just watch out for the bleed. I don't know what their lore is. I just know that they're things I want them dead. This whole thing. They also like giving items like tattered stuff. I believe this is pyromancy clothing. Like pyromancy clothing from Dark Souls 1. Oh god, there's another one. There's a lot of them in this area. And if I didn't have the light outside, there'd actually be like in the area just kind of walking around, making everyone's life worse. So yeah, well, not really everyone's, more of just mine worse. So that's why I think it's useful to do that thing there, just to make this area just that much easier. And for the most part, they're pretty easy to kill, as long as you're careful. Today's episode will probably end up being called Careful, I Didn't See You There. There you go, dead. Just use this, I guess. Remember, always hit the chests, just in case. Now there are more mimics. You'll often also be able to tell if they're mimics or not, due to... Oh, greatsword. Greatsword, it's not just a greatsword, it's an ultra greatsword. I need a lot of strength for it, and it's really heavy, but it's a good weapon. And this, I believe, it has poison in it. Yes. So, sub-chest... Scared because I didn't know what happened. Heard a noise and I was like, ooh. So some chests are trapped, as we saw earlier with the crossbow. The crossbow trapped chest. You know, the chest can be trapped. But in this game, there can be trapped in multiple ways. So, yeah. So you come up here, you're actually going to see two Vagarians. Just, you know, kill one, everything will be just fine. Kill the other one. Same. It's really not that difficult to take them out. And here comes kind of the only thing you need for coming up here. So yeah, you call in a boat with a bell. See that in the background lighting up? That's the boat we're calling over. Normally there's a cutscene. I don't know why there isn't one. Like, normally there's a cutscene that, shows it coming over. I don't know what happened, but meh. I mean, meh, that's the best I can say. And we come down here, and I believe we get to meet one of the... No, this is not what I meant. This is not at all what I thought it was. Never mind! It's not what I thought it was. We actually might have to come back up. Dang it. Hey, it's gonna be easy if we come back up, because there's something around here. Oh, what? I didn't know you could come up those stairs. Come up here, I dare you. He won't do it, he's scared. Scared, I tell you, scared. It's scared. Oh my god, these crazy boys! Whoa. Whoa. And that's kind of it. Come over here. You see a secret wall. Isn't there a wall over here that... I thought there was a wall over here. Am I weird? I thought there was a secret wall. Oh, also, Vagarian, that's right. Watch out for them. Also. No, don't fall. That's a bad idea. Also. See this guy? Just do this. He's, yeah, that's his job. He kind of sucks. I mean, they're really not that bad. They're just really movable. Just don't get killed by them. No! We don't want to die. We don't want to die! Okay, switch your weapon out. Switch your weapon out and heal. Okay. They also cause bleeding like everything else in this area. Screw my life. And lastly, there's illusion ahead. Ah, finally. The guy I was looking for. Gavlan.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want? With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Alright, so, this is actually the only enemy in the game that will, allow you to sell stuff to him. Now, his prices aren't the best. Except for, like, Twinkling Titan stuff. And I wouldn't really say sell your souls, because that's useless. Arrows are useless to sell. I mean, these are kind of useless to sell. Armors are useless to sell. Everything. Don't sell items to this guy. He's a bad guy.
Gavlan will, Gavlan what?
Right, he says the same thing. He says something. And he sells a lot of poison items. He sells arrows that are poison, which are nice. I'm actually going to buy all of them. And he also sells poison resin, which I'm going to do not the same. I'm actually going to buy 2 of them. And buy 1 of these. So, yeah, he's very cool guy. Just some cool deals, I guess. Also, let's go into the secret area that I talked about earlier. This area, there's not much in it. There's a firebomb, which, you know, is pretty cool. And I think this is steel armor. No, this is large titanite shard. I didn't actually know what it was. I was completely just guessing there. Come over here. There's not much here except for these guys, which we'll try to sneak up on, and that's how you deal with them. Oh, you don't come out of your cave normally. See, that I mean, they don't want to be in the light, but you know, they will sometimes. Because I don't know why they actually are still coming out. This is weird. This doesn't happen. You're supposed to have to light the light. What's happening? Alright, it's fine though. He's dead. Oh, what? You're another one? Alright, yeah, these guys aren't all that difficult. You can actually get their masks by killing them a lot. By the way. A lot of people like them. It's not my style. I mean, that's kind of it. Not my style. I believe that's all that's in here, just those guys. Also, if you come over here and pick that item up, watch out for this Vagarian. I mean, that's kind of obvious. I mean, they really are just everywhere. If you see a Vagarian, try to shoot it off. If you can't, good luck. And if you have to fight two enemies that, you know, one's a Vegarian, one's not a Vegarian, I'd fight the Vegarian first. And that's a shortcut, so we're going to be using that soon, but for right now, we're not going to use it. And we're also going to talk to this guy. Hopefully, he actually likes me.
I see light, but it remains dim. I am Carillion, and I've no interest in the magic impaired. I am...
So this guy will only talk to you if you have 10 intelligence. I believe it's 10 intelligence. So yeah, I mean, we'll come back for him. For right now, intelligence isn't my goal. He won't die in the future, so we'll be good. Just, you know, watch out. So we're gonna rest, as you do, and everything's gonna be filled up again, which is gonna be awesome. And for the most part, we actually have all the items here that we want to get, but we're not done quite yet because it's a Dark Souls game. Knock that guy off if you'd like to fall off. No, he didn't want to fall off this time. Hit him again. Make that guy fall off. Isn't he like right there? Yes, there we go. Alright, now that we've done this, we're going to move ahead into the future. Take this guy out. For some reason, this Vegarian won't really care, so we're not going to mess with him. You know. Which is what you do. And then you got these guys. There's some archers up top. Just watch out for them. Don't get hit by them. They're not fun to get hit by. We're still not done quite yet. Yeah, they stop shooting after a little bit. If you're far enough away, they'll stop shooting. Okay. And then we get up here. Up here is, nothing special, but hold on, give it a second. There's a Vegarian coming our way. 2 Vegarians coming our way. And never mind, just one, because the other one died. Oh, so another Vegarian. I'm really not used to this many Vegarians. God. Alright, either way, all the Vegarians are dead for right now. We gotta come over here. There's another Vegarian, I know. There's so many Vegarians. Right, there's that guy. And then there's actually a warden, what are these guys? Grave Wardens? No, Grave Wardens are from Dark Souls 3. But it's this guy. You know, we saw him before. In Lost Bastille. In New Game Plus, you'll actually find an invader here, wearing the armor of Aurorus. You don't know what that armor is yet, but you might as well know what the armor is called. So yeah, and he's kind of not fun to deal with. Also, you can also summon Lucatiel for this fight. She's on the bridge on the way coming up here. Not this bridge, but this bridge. She's on there. In Dark Souls 2, the original one, she has kind of bad AI. So yeah, and I'm not sure if people would say her in this one has bad IA. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Well, that's a waste of one. But I'd say that she doesn't have that much bad AI. AI, not AI. Oi oi. But we're going to continue through this fog wall and find that we have a boss. So, yeah. So this boss has changed a lot since, you know. So this boss is like way different in Dark Souls 2 than it is right now. Okay, not really. The only thing different about it is the water that we're standing in. As you do the fight, if you take forever to do the fight, you'll actually die in the water because it's slowly increasing basically. So don't take forever on this fight. You'll notice a change when, oh god, no! Why did I die? God, I hate the S's in this game, I do. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Alright, whatever. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted and died, yeah, the water slowly increases and you die. That in Dark Souls 2, the original one, that wasn't a thing. So, yeah. That's kind of it. What I do know, though, is that New Game Plus for, I believe, Dark Souls 2 and this one. See, I've never played the original Dark Souls 2. I've played this Dark Souls 2. I've only know a majority of what's in this game. But I do know that in this game, and probably in Dark Souls 2 as well, in New Game Plus, 2 red phantoms spawn in to assist you. That's kind of it. Also, there's Lucatio. That's her summon sign right there. I'm also gonna run to the boss now. I'm not gonna wait and fight anybody. Just a fight to the boss. I don't know why they put the thing there. I don't know why they put the summon thing there. It's probably because this moves around a lot, and when it moves, it kind of puts the soul thing somewhere else. So I guess that makes sense. 1, 2. So in reality, they actually don't have that much health. Just, there's 2 of them. Watch out. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna do a jump. 1, 2. Back out. 1, 2. Another jump. No, not a jump. That's different. And that's their fight. And don't worry, the one on the other side can attack too. He just didn't do anything during that fight for some reason. But it's nothing to worry about. And yeah, once you do that fight, you really don't need to ever come back to the No Man's Wharf. Other than to get the Goblin, or to grind out Lucatiel's quest. So you can actually, if you do this fight, I think it's 4 times, you can do her quest very easily. You'll need to meet up with her in the other places, though, but you can just do this fight 4 times in New Game. Like, every time you do it, put on a bonfire aesthetic. Is it called? What is it called? It's aesthetic. I'm gonna call it aesthetic, because that's what I know. And then it puts it in New Game Plus, and then just fight the boss again with Lucatio. So it's kind of the whole idea. Either way, I need to shut up. Let's do this cutscene thing. Ding dong, ding dong. This was the cutscene I was thinking of, not the other one. And while this is happening, I heard something that in the original Dark Souls 2, I'm not sure if it's in this one, if you were to hit the bell with a great arrow, it would actually summon the boat early, so that you, didn't have to go all the way up there. I'm not 100% sure that's true, and I attempted it in this game and it didn't work. I'm not sure if it's still true, or if it was ever true, but that's what I've heard before. But, whatever. This place seems familiar. I wonder where it is. I mean, it seems familiar because it looks like we're on an island. Nowhere, basically. But what do I know? God, they only like giving iron arrows. We'll have to come back for that item. Well, not really. We'll just, drop the elevator. Well, it's the Lost Bastille. Yes, we have to come back to the... what area was it? It's this one. Yeah, so we actually have to come back here. It's to at this. You could take this route to get around one boss, which we'll still be fighting because this is going to be a mostly all boss kind of run with like, you know, things that I'm not gonna probably end up get. Like the Ancient Dragon, I have never fought. I'm still gonna end up fighting it most likely, and then with like, what's her name? What's his name? Aldea? No. But the scholar with the first name, that guy. Yeah, I have never to this day have fought him. I mean, I know, you know, his quest line, but I don't know how to. I keep doing it, but it doesn't work. Either way, we got a scimitar. I mean, we already have one, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah. But right now, this is the end of the episode, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Chris' channel. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the next episode, I don't know what we'll be doing. Again, I need to figure out the rest of the episodes. But I do know that the episode after that, episode 10, will be a cleanup episode. And you might be wondering what cleanup episodes are. It's basically going through areas that we've already gone through to get, well, items that we still need to pick up. Like, we still need to do, like, some stuff in the Forest of Fallen Giants, like going through Pate's stuff and doing that whole idea. I mean, that's the whole kind of aspect of it, you know? Probably no bosses during those episodes, but it's kind of cleanup. Either way, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess, as it is episode outro tradition at this point, we're gonna actually end the episode with leveling up in Majula, and then I'll just head back to wherever we go, you know. But that's still last best deal. We've already been there. But now we can hit it from the back and the front. Okay, and let's level up. I don't know, we'll level up. I'll just probably put into strength for now. Might as well. You know. Alright, either way, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel like I said earlier, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.